here, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landed. In the dirty, dirty apartment, stay shining. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shine. Like the Paranoia, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang, gang, gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shine. Like the Paranoia, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landed. In the dirty, dirty apartment, stay silent. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shine. Like the Paranoia, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? I steam, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Third and final of the games today, this Wild Card Sunday. It might be the best of the bunch. And off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, Richardson. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your...
That'll be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw.
This one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
The Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A run on first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. Now it is first and goal. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he'll get this down to the 14-yard line. Third and goal. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. Third and goal. Richardson to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. Woo! And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
They run again with Wright. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Now he'll run.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Yellow.
A carry here for Wright. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
At the 23-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57 colors, 57 colors. Where's Hart?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Yellow. Where's Hart?
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Yellow.
Jones motioning here.
Where's Hart?
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Texans get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On first down, it's Richardson. That one incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
On Sunday. 15. Right.
Now Mahomes. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
Yellow. Attack. Easy. Right.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Colts will take over here just past the 30.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
On second down, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he's into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Indy. Extra point try by Bass. His kick is good. And the Colts are out to a 21-10 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st down. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It is a big-time play for Houston. A pickup of 44 yards. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Yellow. Attack! Return!
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Houston. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. A second down throw for Richardson. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Right.
First down throw, Mahomes. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 32 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one taken in by Mitchell. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down for Houston.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Yellow.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That is caught. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Wright. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle. Second and 7.
Yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Jalen Wright, touchdown Texans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That is hard. Big opening up the middle. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Colts will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
And Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Hey, rip list. Right side.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Color.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Houston. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Texans will cut it to a 2-point lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Richardson operating from the pistol. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
On 2nd down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. And anytime he enters such a crowded area, It usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll look forward for a couple. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the gun, Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league. But what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll be stopped, just a short gain, down to the 30. Second down and 8. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson. He's got it at the 3. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Colts. Bass's kick is good. And the Colts will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hero 15. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in the...
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go with an option right. Not what they hoped down there. He's giving ground, going to lose yardage, and mark him back at the 6-yard line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Richardson. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Up the middle they go. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Richardson going to look to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll drop to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. Richardson to throw. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase?
Powering forward. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70 range, 70 range. Trap 60, trap 60.
They put Woods in motion. To throw, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
33. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. The final minute, first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
43!
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Hey, Sunday. 15.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football at their own 23. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everyone.
That's how I be happening. This for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud, put it on for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees.